Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another movie review, and today I'm going to be reviewing E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. Now, this movie is directed by Steven Spielberg and stars Henry Thomas, Dee Wallace, Drew Barrymore, Michael McNaughton, Peter Coyote, a lot of other people as well, and this movie is about a little alien, and he gets abandoned on Earth after the spaceship that he came in accidentally leaves him behind. And when Elliot, played by Henry Thomas, comes into contact with E.T., they strike up a relationship, and we basically get an amazing movie as a result. E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial is one of my all-time favorite movies, and this movie does everything for me that I think a great magical film should do. And what do I mean when a film is magical? Well, I think a film is magical when you really care about the fictional characters played by actors, directed by directors in this story, and you actually feel something. That to me is film magic, and E.T. is definitely film magic. All the acting by everybody is great, and it's really impressive acting because maybe half to even 3/4 of the main cast are kids under the age of like 13. Sometimes kids in movies can be really awful actors and it just makes you cringe up. Not in this movie though. In fact, I think the kids are the best actors in the entire movie. Let's talk about the filmmaking at work here. Spielberg, my friend, you are a master filmmaker. Like, masterful. As a guy who likes to analyze movies and maybe hopes to make some someday, every single shot that I saw in this movie is filled with a creative vision. You can just tell that Spielberg is trying to make something he's really passionate about, and I think if you're a filmmaker and you're passionate about something, well, then your movie's gonna be more than good. I mean, the opening scene alone when the spaceship is on the ground and the aliens are looking all over the place and E.T. goes out exploring. All the filmmaking on display is great. I mean, there's long, wide shots of just forests and these aliens exploring places, and John Williams' music just makes the scene 10 times better. Speaking of John Williams' music, his score for this movie is probably in my top 5 or even 3 favorite scores of his entire career. It is flawless music. It builds this atmosphere that not a lot of film scores are able to present in that way. And the filmmaking on display that's constantly there throughout this movie, and John Williams' music and this incredible cast of children and adults, and Spielberg's direction and his personal connection with this movie make E.T. a fantastic movie. E.T. as a creature is a puppet or an animatronic, I'm pretty sure, and his presence is almost like an actor being there even though it's obviously not. He's an alien and you really feel that he has a real personality behind him, and the fact that the creature E.T. in this movie is an animatronic instead of a CGI element just adds so much more personality to him, and you automatically care more in that way. It just feels more real. Every scene builds to the last scene, which I gotta talk about. The final ending scene of this movie, which is, by the way, my favorite scene in the entire movie, is heartfelt. It's filled with emotion. You care. John Williams' music and the visuals and the acting and this animatronic E.T. puppet is just so great. The finale of this movie tugs at your heartstrings. Have you ever heard like movie reviewers say that? Oh, it tugs at your heartstrings. It's hardly ever true. At the end of E.T., it is true. All in all, E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial is a flawless film in my opinion. Steven Spielberg's direction, John Williams' music, the acting, the cinematography, the filmmaking in general, it's all there, guys. E.T. is one of the greatest films ever made, and I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but I tend to review movies that I really love. Guys, if you are a person who wants to show little kids something that they can really care about and learn from, don't show them Norm of the North or Zootopia or whatever. Show them E.T. They will care, they will love it, and that's about all I gotta say. And that does it, guys, for my movie review for E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. Next week, I'm going to be reviewing The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, which is the first of 3 movies in the Hobbit trilogy, which I hope to review. This is an interesting movie. I want to talk about it. And that does it for this movie review. Goodbye.